news tonight, brothers and sisters, because we're at a time of need when Black people are being oppressed, and the Black Lives Matter was on the rise here in the UK, and the youth was getting frustrated. The Most High raised up a young brother in South London who decided to jump in his car and drop lyrics. And that has caused a revolution here in the UK. I speak of no other than our king, our brother, Badda. Brother, how's one today, King?
Yo, greetings, brother Andrew, man. I'm feeling blessed, very blessed out here today, man. Yo, I just want to say a big shout out to all the panelists that's been on so far. Yo, Dr. How do you say his name? Keftusa?
Keftusa, yes, sir.
Keftusa, he was blowing my mind. Every 2 minutes, I wanted to go and draw up a pen and jot down 2 notes and come back again. And when he went on to the Berlin conference, I was like, yes, lick them with it. So, love that. And Sister Kemi had a sweet voice like bird. Sound like bird in the morning. Yeah, man.
Badda.
Good to be here, brother. Good to be here.
Badda. Brother, it's been, brother, I don't know if you know, but every single week on this platform, brother, we bust a badda. Yeah, we bust a badda, brother. So I knew that literally people today wanted to hear, who is this brother? What's his theology? What's his ideology? What is he about? So, brother, later on, I'm going to open the platform later on. For those of you that would like to speak to Badda, I will ask you to raise your hand and you can ask a question or you can salute him, whatever you want to do. But Badda, we're going to go on a journey with you tonight.
Yes, brother. Let's do it.
And we literally, brother, let me just go back. We literally, brother, we're going to take you on a little journey. And we want your views on some of these issues, okay, brother, that you've spoken about in the past. And we're going to do this on a lyrical scale, yeah? On a lyrical scale. All right. So, Badda. Tonight we called this Catch a Fire. And many people didn't understand why Brother Andrew called tonight with Badda, Catch a Fire. I was given a dedication to the Honorable Bob Marley, yeah? And one of his most phenomenal albums was Catch a Fire. And I will say, brother, that during this lockdown, that's exactly what you've done in the UK. You caught a fire. You decided to sit down. I'm going to shut up in a second, because this is what you started to do, brother. And brothers and sisters, listen to the words.
Badda. Yo, shout out a fellow on the beat. We gonna get him with this one, fella. Look, 10 years ago, them boys doubted my dreams. 10 years later, them same ones downloading my streams. 10 years time, I want my own country with my own flag. So when I say Badda land, they know what it means. I'm out on these streets, liberation any means. And if that means we gotta teach the teens about vaccines, I told Craze the link up is immediate. You think they put us on the same path for nothing, Dom? The people them needed it. I hit the streets, they show me love because they believe in it. They know I don't back down from no government idiot. I'm out here for all of my people them. If it's bars we gotta use to lick down Babylon, then I'm in it. I set fires all across town and you seen it. Once I jump inside the car, you know somebody's feeling it. You know something's getting revealed, and all this pain and all this hurt cannot be healed in just one little meal. I told them our parents were like the Trojan horse. They sat here, took that abuse, no remorse. But what they carried in their belly, of course, was this new warrior who knows the land and he knows your fruits, he knows the streets, he knows your courts, knows about your Black's Law Dictionary and your legalese too. That's why these jesters and clowns can't talk to me. But when I walk now, the ancestors walk with me. We gotta teach it to the kids. It's important, B. The same way Mummy taught it to me. She told me, don't make them take it for bread back. Push their head back. 2BADD Badda said that. Won't go against the movement. Have you taken your meds, fam? From London to Midlands, we get, man. You get, man. Paedophile rapists, experimental drug pushers. You all the same, kid. You get the same flame, kid. Bun that. Them nastiness. We ain't on that. And if we see you moving like that, yeah, we will done that. This is South London, mixed with Spanish Town. Mixed with, I ain't taking no talk from none of these punks, fam. It's Badda. See, I told you they ain't just rapping. It's a straight mazza. It's a message for all the youngers coming up the ladder. Don't have it. No matter how they try bad it, see them opportunities and you grab it, let them have it.
Oh God, brother, when you came out with that, London, Manchester, Derby, Leeds, they're on fire. Brother, what made you catch a fire? Talk to us, King. We're here to listen to you.
And as you're playing it there, I remember the feeling. Remember when I was in the car. And you know, for me, I come from a point of view like enough's enough. You've taken too much liberties in all areas, from economics to education to even just self-worth of Black people in general. The liberties that's been taken, enough's enough. So I decided I'm making a stand here. And if it's me one got to stand, then it's me one stand. So that's led me on to my path now, led me on to opened up loads of doors, lots of links and alliances have been made. So yeah, it comes from a place of frustration, and there's a lot of people without a voice. So there's a lot of people who have these thoughts and ain't got no platform for the outlet. So for me now, my platform is only for that. That's all I use it for. So yeah, that one was a deep one, bro.
Jeez. So, brother, what's been the response to your fire? And are you thinking of that? You know what, boy? Let me calm this fire down. Or are you saying, you know what? I wanna let Babylon on more fire. Talk to us, King.
Now you know what? The response has been amazing. Love has been coming from all sides, King. I can't say how blessed I am to even be in this position. But like I said in a couple of the freestyles, King, I'm just getting started with them. Like
what?
These freestyles now, these must be up to like 64 freestyles. I think from last year, basically one a week. And then I took a break for a little while because I was doing some community work and I had to calm it down a bit. But 60 something freestyles, my EP is out there and 4 singles are out there. And that was last year's work. That was the work from last year to now. I'm focusing on the schools at the moment. So the music's not even the main focus at the moment, but every time something goes down, like the Taliban, when they was putting on all heap of foolishness on the TV, I was like, but hold on, didn't you fund them, man?
Woo!
Didn't you train them, man? So then that led into a freestyle because you got the world thinking, oh, Taliban's the worst people on earth. And don't get me wrong, I don't agree with all of their ethics.
No, don't have to.
I don't have to. But you got the world thinking that these are the worst terrorists when you funded them and trained them. You is the one who's made safe passage for them and shook hands with them last year. So what are you talking about? So that fuel of freestyle and just lick them with it again.
Jeez, brother, I don't want to put you on the spot, and cuss me if I'm putting you on the spot, okay, brother? But for those who may not have heard your Taliban, can you just drop a little bit of the Taliban for us?
The Taliban. Hold on. Wait there 1 second, bro. I could do better than that.
Oh gosh. Brothers and sisters, this is Badda.
Can you hear the beat there?
Yep.
Right now. Because on the news, we're hearing peer talk. Because all I'm hearing out the road is one bag of Taliban. But then didn't you fund them, man?
Jeez.
Hold on, though. Didn't you train them, man?
Woo.
Better yet, didn't you create them, man? But all I'm hearing out the road is one bag of Taliban. But then didn't you fund them, man? Now, better yet, didn't you train them, man? Now, hold on, though. Didn't you create them, man? But all I'm hearing out the road is one bag of Taliban. Let me hear you say one bag of Taliban. Andrew, I said one bag of
Taliban.
I said, now listen, Andrew, but you needed them to block the Soviet Union. Then after they blocked the Soviet Union, they went and turned their guns on you, man. Now all of a sudden they're the worst kind of humans, but you needed them to block the Soviet Union.
Jeez.
Then after they blocked the Soviet Union, they went and turned their guns on you, man. Now all of a sudden they're the worst kind of humans. You know what I say? You re-put your soul.
Oh no.
You should have stayed your damn ass at home.
No.
After 20 years, you want to go? Look at the mess that you made. It's just a problem. Anywhere the West go, I said you re-put your soul.
No. You
should have stayed your damn ass at home.
No.
Now after 20 years, you want to go? Look at the mess that you made. It's just a problem. Anywhere the West go. Now I agree with everything that them man do. especially the way that they treat women. That ain't cool. I told both my daughters, don't let no man do it. So no Taliban stepson won't do. I'm just saying, because they'll probably slap him up. They'll
No,
probably clap him up and they'll go blap him up.
no.
Now, I ain't condoning no violence, but both my daughters got queen faces. Don't you ever dare try to tell them to wrap it up. It's badda or have it, but black magic stuff. Don't I pop it off and I focus it. It's mad, Andrew. It's mad, Andrew.
Brothers and sisters, brothers and
Mad,
sisters,
Andrew.
brothers
Mad.
and sisters. If you're feeling badda right now, put cheese and bread in that chat room. Put down some cheese and bread in this
Cheese and
platform.
bread.
My
Know what?
God.
And look, while I've got you there, yeah, I'm just gonna give you another one. While the fire's hot,
Come
while the
on.
plate is hot, I'm just gonna
Come on.
serve you everything on the plate.
Come on.
Tell me if you can hear that beat.
Yeah.
We come prepared for you tonight, brother.
Come on, King.
Now, let me get a proper intro. You are now listening to the Hidden Truth Show.
Oh, no.
Locked in with the one, the only, the global Andrew, the investigator, and yours truly, Badda, straight from Southeast London. Oh, yo, you ready, Andrew? Can you hear me good?
Come.
Okay. Badda up on the thing. The thing gone now. People telling me I need to calm down. I told them I'll calm down when they stop bribing the kids to go inside the club. They need to inject their arm now. I'm in a group. Everybody wants solutions all about land, agriculture. We need to farm now. Come on, Donny, it ain't that hard now. They poisoning the thing. You can't tell a man to calm down. I lick shot Babylon direction just to make them know. Them plantation days gone now. Did a show in Leeds. Me and Craze set a whole blaze to the stage. We started throwing on them beats. It was a moment, it was deep. I can't lie, my bless. I've got this fire burning deep in my chest, and they can't extinguish it. I start to get all linguistic with it. Flow like I'm connected to mystics, but that's a different thing. So while they parade these cowards, they slyly giving police more powers. But we just concentrate on ours and make sure they can never take my powers. Listen, Spanish town descendant, they said my skin's too brown for the emblems. I said you should have left me where I was, dripping in gold pennants, worship the sun, just me and my men's. We were nice then. They came over, they saw our life then, stole all the gold and left us with Christ then. Never seen women like this because they were white men, they quick to rape them, don't know how to wife them, disgusting. Woo! They've been lusting over our team since the 1400s when the Portuguese mustered him. Now, I don't know if it's the same white Jesus that Spain ushered in we're supposed to be worshipping. I'm like, sorry, Nana, I hate to go against the elders, they ain't feeling better. Where's all them Christian healers for Corona? Nada. They should be healing them from home. Tell white Jesus to set up their healing mode. Economic can't stop. They're taking mad now. Armies back in, bro, God now. I told them, as long as you ain't gangster with your own people, but when white supremacy's at your door, you don't back down. I'll slap down to this hot thing. So all that systemic thing they built up is getting packed down. Come on, Donny, it's just a fact now. Depopulation, and they do it through the jab now. Badda, London.
No,
South.
no. Brothers and sisters, I'm warning you now. Get off the platform if you're not ready for fire. Get off this platform if you're not ready. If you don't want to be a part of the revolution, get off the platform now. And just say, I wasn't there. I don't know Badda. I don't know Brother Andrew Mammy. I wasn't a part of this platform.
As my cousin in Spanish town would say, lava.
Hey, brothers and sisters, I warned you, tonight is Catch a Fire with Badda. Brothers and sisters, Badda is with us. So, brother, let's go further. In the beginning, Brother Badda, in the beginning was the word. Let's have a look, man, because this was you in the beginning.
Bill, this is important.
Hey, shout out Bill on the beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Chuck, just tell me when we reach tier 10. Because obviously leadership is not one of Boris's best qualities. It shouldn't bother me because it was written in prophecies that Babylon would fall. I just didn't think it'd be so sloppily. I thought big dons would come, we'd have to lick them down. Instead, this little scraggly blonde youths running the town. Now I hear more about tier 4. I can't ignore the psychological war. My lyrical weapons deployed. Okay, I had this meeting that...
So, Brother Badda, in the beginning, please, for us on the platform, brother, what was young Badda? What was young Badda? And how did Badda become too bad for the system?
And you know what? Lyrics and mic and being around the mic has always been a part of my life from youth days. So I can tell you my earliest memory is I went to Jamaica when I was like 10. and they took me to a stage show. And I saw Papa San ride out the rhythm till the rhythm done, and he kept going. He must have been running lyrics for about 5-6 minutes. And I remember being in awe. And I was one of them young youths come back to England on the Pina. So that was me in the early. Yeah, this is all primary school. So then once we got into secondary now, I started developing my craft more. You know, I joined a sound system in my teens. Shout out to Jaguar High Power. So I was in a sound system. I even MC'd over some of the jungle, you know, the fast tongue thing. I love the little fast tongue spitting. That was me. I loved it. So like I've always been wrapped around the music. And then I've always found like I'm the type of person where I'm like a natural teacher anyway. So I will discover something. And like yourself, I feel the need to tell people. I have to enlighten them about the thing I've just found out. So it was a natural progression to put some of the knowledge in my music. So I always used to drop little gems in, you know, over the years. And then I remember in 2012, I wrote a song called Anunnaki 2012, talking about the Sumerian culture and the tablets that had been discovered and, you know.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was going into the, because that was when I was on my search for who's the earliest teachings of talking about the Most High. So let's go back. How far can I go back?
Yes.
I went back, you know, and then like what brother Kev Tusa was saying, I went back till it went from Egypt to Kemet. You know, I started going back and going back further.
Yes.
And then on that journey, I bucked up Sumerian tablets.
Absolutely.
Anunnaki. So the 12th planet, you know, their way there, Nibiru. So when I started bucking up those things, I made a song called Anunnaki 2012. So that's out there. That's on the YouTube there now. But yeah, that was an early one. That was over 10 years ago. And yeah, my journey has just been wrapped around the music. But then the music wasn't paying the bills. So, you know, I had to go off and find a career. I have to feed my kids, feed my family.
Yes.
So this is when the chefing came into it. So then I trained as a chef and become a qualified chef, and then rose up to head chef, and then got a kitchen in Chelsea Football Ground, and then running the kitchen over there. Yeah, and then now I run a kitchen in Tottenham as well, and plus we've got our limited company where we do our privates as well. So the chefing became this thing that I was developed in a lot, but the music's my passion and my love. And then lockdown come around, and they put everybody at home. So my love pop out. First thing to do, let me give them a one freestyle a week. And them times it was current affairs, like what you heard there, Boris and the foolishness he was going on with. And at that time, the lockdown was new to us. So, you know, we was all going through it ourselves. Everyone was dealing with their own problems or their own way of dealing with this lockdown. So I was reporting. I was like the street news. So every week I'd come on and I'd drop a freestyle about what's just happened last week. And then, so I did 1 to 9 weeks of freestyles. Then the George Floyd murder happened.
Oh gosh.
Right, because a man didn't die, a man got murdered.
Murdered
live on TV.
Live on TV.
So then now that fueled the lyrics for number 10, freestyle number 10. And then when I dropped the George Floyd freestyle,
that was it.
The rest is history. The rest is history. That was it. It went sky high, viral, ricocheted around the world, come back again. Since then, we've just been on a path of let's clean up these streets. Let's clean it up because it's government. So we have to take things into our own hands. Like it's our responsibility.
Absolutely.
Like, who said it best? I think, I can't remember who the original quote was, but Brother Daniel from Lewisham.
Yes.
He reiterated the quote and said, a gorilla doesn't give his pitney to a polar bear to raise and expect him to come back a gorilla. A polar bear that now. Simple thing. No matter what it look like. So the same thing applies to us. How can we expect to give our children over to this schooling system and expect them to come back self-aware, knowledge of self, know their roots? How can we expect that? So That's what I'm saying. Everything Brother Kev Tusa was saying, I was like, oh, brother, we need to link and talk. I'm implementing this right now as we speak. And the things that you're saying, I need more of it because I know I can give more of it to the youngers. So, yeah, my journey's led me to, it's about feeding the youngers now. It's about giving back.
So brother, one of the things I wanted to touch base with you, we're gonna just go on a little journey still. One thing I want to touch base with you is your message to the youth. I know you do a lot of work in education. We're gonna come to that in a second in terms of the trust and what have you, okay? But one of your lyrics really did touch me, especially when I say to the young, talk about to the young parents, to the young parents. Let me just remind you of what I'm thinking about here. Brothers and sisters, again, listen to the words.
And of their bloodline, it's up to us to show them the purpose. And these queens don't know they're the queens, that's why they're in the clubs twerking. It's up to us to show them the purpose. Now, Mia started in my teens. I had my first kid. Elders looking down on me, thinking the worst thing. When she passed her law degree, them lips start reversing. Now she's at the bar, took her to buy her first marked car. I was a young dad stuck in the matrix. Them stereotypes, back then couldn't face them. They was talking about me. Kids having kids' lives getting wasted. But they underestimated the power of Jason. Let me chat to them. Full circle, the thing's solid now. Teachers used to say I was on the wrong route. Imagine that. If they could see how the bloodline's strong now and the message transcends every single song now. We need to stop killing our bros over these postcodes and roads that we don't even own. Is silly. Now, if you own your own home, you got the duty to protect your family with your chrome. That's different. Omnipotent with this spitting thing. Badda, your thing different. Is they listening? I remember when the labels were skipping them. Good job.
So Badda, you spoke about yourself being a young teenage. Talk, if we got some teenage parents on there right now, what would you want to say to them? And how did you navigate through that? Because now you're producing a daughter that's literally in the law industry. Talk to us.
That's right. Yeah, she's at the bar now. She's got one more year left till she's a fully qualified barrister. So yes, she's on her path. She's had her head strong from time. But what I would say to the young parents out there, what I'd say is you got to stand strong and know that you're doing what's best for your child. So the battle that they will have at that age is they still want to be young, and all this pressure is down on them for kids having kids. So usually people start to act how they've been treated. So you keep telling them that they're not supposed to be doing this, and what happens? So I would say to the youngers, like, be strong. Look to the elders for guidance and wisdom, because my mum was right there along my side every step of the way. So my mum was a very big key part to how I got through that teenage parent life. But now it's, like I said in that freestyle, it's come full circle now. And now she's a training barrister. We're going to come on to that when we talk about the education a little bit later. We're going to come on to that.
Absolutely, because we know that your heart is in education, and we're going to get onto that point right now, because we know that literally when it came down to the Lewisham Academy, you was there.
Much more than flows and lyrics. Let me chat to them. I'm flowing like my whole soul's in it. They sign to labels. They scared to dip one toe in it. Let me rap. My queens and my empress feel it, because they're raising the next kings.
So, Brother Badda, you see yourself there, and Badda is literally one of the ambassadors of the Lewisham Young Leaders Academy, winner of our yearly award, community award. And you see Badda working with us at the Lewisham Academy. But not only that, his heart is definitely in with the youth, because here's his words.
Badda. You know what? Shout out to all the parents going out of their way on their spare time, weekends, evenings, and that, to give their youngers that extra opportunity in life. It's important, trust me. One of the mothers from my Saturday class said, "Does son's improvements vast?" She said, he came home spitting his darts about the things that he's learned at the Badda Trust Empowerment class. Said, whew, them things that touch my heart. He bust a soldier stance, no longer would he act like Bart. I'm saying, his kingship started. He's telling all his friends that we're building an army. But not with knives and guns. We're using knowledge and we're wising up our daughters and sons. It's mad. So when their time comes and the knowledge of self is higher than prepared, my son, you need to fly by with your Air Force One. And I ain't talking the shoes, talking the plane that the president used. Look, there's bare little tricks that we use. Stay true to the fire that's in you, because that's the fire that's in you. Oh, they bosses, they need to see that. The world should be bowing at their feet, and believe that. Give them some strength, tell them keep that. Later down the line, you're gonna need that. They tricky with it. But we slicky, we stay litty. Border committees discussing branching to another city. Oh, I don't know how they're gonna stop it, because we ain't out here for the profits. That's what they do. Rampant Badda, I tattooed the ankle Badda, was stamped on Badda. Got the key of life running through my chakras, brother. They thought his body art, spiritual war tactics, brother. I walk like I'm with King Shaka, with my mum and my nan. I don't fear no brother. Granny says, tell them about brother, how I straight stuck my way out the gutter and they can't tell me nada. I'm saying. Okay, look, class in session. We're teaching 8-year-olds business and marketing lessons. Got the 10-year-old designing logos. She like a pro, yo. She gonna take the world by storm. We already know, yo. We used to run from the popo. We moved the goalposts. Now we teach them how to break the matrix in slow-mo. Like, oh no, turn what cheek? It no go so. Badda trust empowerment class. It gon' blow, yo. Ninja came to the dojo. Taught us the combo. This ain't Lord of the Rings, but trust hands on Frodo. No joke, I ain't Kojo. They say you got back your mojo. I say, got it back. Where did it go, bro? Nowhere, Donny. I come off stage, my own questions, did they hear me properly? Got these youngers looking at me like, unks, look, we nearly got them. My only wish is you don't fear nobody. One of the mothers from my Saturday class said the son's improvements vast. She said he used to act like Bart. It's been 2 or 3 weeks since she last clapped his. One of the mothers from my Saturday class said the son's improvements vast. It's mad. But shout out to all the parents doing the right thing out here. But
So Badda, please tell us about the Badda Trust. Let us know what you're doing, what's the works that's going on, and how can we support you?
Right, so now the Badda Trust is the company that I founded. So this is putting on workshops for the young children in our community. So now I've started my Saturday classes. So I'm delivering the classes myself, giving them knowledge of self, trying to build up their self-esteem. We're teaching them Black history. Andrew, when I tell you on term 1, we is teaching them business, finance, and entrepreneurship. We've got 8-year-olds designing the logos, 8-year-olds thinking about business prospects. Right, so then term 2 now, which brings me to what I was gonna say. We're giving them the law now. So teaching them the law and their rights and the different types of law and how it affects them as young Black entrepreneurs in this ever-changing world. So that's when I brought in my daughter. So my daughter, Alicia, she delivered last week's class. So she gave them a class on family law, criminal law, how to get in, her route into law. Because obviously she did her A-level, she went on, she worked for a couple of big law firms. So now she's at a point where she's taken her break out, 1 more year to do, qualified barrister. So last week was an amazing, amazing class. So we got Saturday classes running now in Lewisham, every Saturday 2 till 4. I linked up with CC Foundation. That's another charity working out of Lewisham. So I'm running my classes out of their building. It's amazing. It's going great. The kids are loving it. We're getting a full class now. We're getting a lot more requests. They want it all over now. North London, South London, Birmingham, Manchester, Kent. So we're aiming at rolling it into an online course. So the Badda empowerment class will be available online from next year. And it's crazy. It's crazy. The way things have been going, it's nothing but love. It's nothing but love.
Come on. Brothers and sisters, I said you're tuned into Hidden Truth, brothers and sisters. You see how much great things are happening within our community? You see, once we start talking to each other, what can be Badda, how can we support the Badda Trust? Talk to us.
Right, so the Badda Trust, I've got my website, www.thebaddatrust.org, and we have a GoFundMe attached to it. So we are raising funds now for our own media center. Our own media center stroke school.
Wow.
Stroke school. So
wow.
We're calling it a media center because it will be delivering services to the public. Those funds will be recycled back so we can make our courses and workshops free for our youngsters. So it is a media center in a sense, but it is stroke school. So we're raising funds for our own school. Brother, once I've got my first school, we need one in Manchester, we need one in Birmingham, we need one down south. As soon as the 5-year plan is to build a university, we want the Badda Trust University so we can fly kids from around the world and have them on campus and get fully educated our way. So education is the key. We are fundraising now. If there's any investors who know that or know of any investors that are interested in this kind of thing, education is what we're doing. Self-empowerment is what we're doing. And I would love if Dr. Keftusa could come down to one of the classes on one and give these youngers some of that knowledge, just some of that.
Let's see, brother, Dr. Keftusa, are you still with us? Doctor?
Yes, sir, I'm here, brother.
Talk to the brother, man. Don't be shy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, you know what, brother? Peace, brother. I'm loving what you said. And I'm hearing you talking about your daughter. You don't even look old enough, brother. But what I will say to you is this, yeah? Let's contact, let's work together. And the same thing I said to brother Andrew, and that's why I really got to give it up to him. I said to him, let's collaborate. And that's what he's doing. The most beautiful thing I've seen tonight is him bringing on other people and letting them talk about what they're doing. Because one of the things my person is going to be working on is a number of books, so that we can now take these teachings to the next level. I'm not going to take up any time, but brother, contact me. We all need to work together. This has been bombastic.
Absolutely.
Love it, brother. Love it, brother Andrew. You're a renaissance. You're bringing back the good old days, brother. That's what you're doing. I love you, brother. Love you strong for the work you're doing. Love you.
You too, brother.
Watch your back all the way, sir.
Always, brother. Stay online with us. Okay, brothers and sisters. Now, man saying, brother Badda doesn't look old enough to even have a daughter. In fact, he done a track with his daughter, brothers and sisters. This is Badda.
No, hold on. Now, just before you play that, so this is my second daughter. This is not the barrister daughter.
What?
This is the chef rapper daughter.
Chef rapper daughter.
Don't know how to
It's
play.
true that the truth to tease is untold, you know. I can never fold. I'm rearranging my priorities and taking off my goals. I lost my gran only a year ago. God rest her soul, now I don't know how I'ma cope. Nostalgic memories leaving lumps up in my throat. Brushed it off and wrapped it up inside a million different flows. Cut off all them phonies, know you niggas had to go. And all you pretentious ladies be thinking that I didn't know the beauty you supposedly possess inside of you's for show. Turning off my phone cause no one gets it, now they don't know. And I ain't gonna spell it out, now I won't nah. So many lessons in disguise, refuse to learn the same one twice. Still I'm involved up in this life, oh man. Oh man, so much pain that I can never get away from it. Yeah, so now I'm floating like I'm on a fucking spaceship. I don't know why, no one understands my only focus is these bands. And now I'm running out of patience, so I take myself away from.
So Badda, we know that you got a lot of love for our sisters out there. And you've shown it in so many of your music. This is one that you've done to the sisters.
Oh, I love my black queens.
Badda. Sometimes it ain't even about what's going on out there, tabloids and all media. Sometimes just a one conversation with one person can spark that thought. Listen, I was speaking with this young lady the other day. She said the words that I say help her get through the day. I said, you don't even know how much I appreciate, because the energy exchange fuels the next things I say. Where she lives, there ain't too many black people around. So when she goes to town, they want to frown because she's brown. I said, is it really? Don't make me come down and have to show your whole town we might be little, but we tallower. Don't you dare tone down, they won't see us fumble. Don't you see when we step now, the streets rumble? They want to make references to jungles, but when the lion roar, that's when you see them crumble. See this power we possess cannot be finessed. I tell them try your best, can't get through this full dress. I got the lawyers on deck just ready for court cases. The soldiers on the street done strapped up their bootlaces, and the generals in boardrooms delegating grants because we're making educational plans. Because we know you brainwash our kids in school, so we're taking that power back into our own hands. You know what I stand for, I'm a unifier. I don't follow their rules, don't have a band of fire. You see how they kicked Dawn Butler out of Parliament just because she called Scraggly for being a liar? You might have seen me on the gram. But here's a piece that you might not understand. 2011, me and Dexter Sims was planning what's going on now, just in a movie plan. We was going to unify the East and unify the West. The Midlands done got my best interest. So we're going to start in South and we're going to rise it up North. And anybody who ain't down, they just get locked off for pop sauce and I still drop knowledge. Got the hottest queens in the game, ready to come and teach at my college. Do I look like I listen to Boris? I'm forage for berries in forest. I'm Bruce Lee, they just Chuck Norris. My side, the Weetabix, why they got so bright. But what's Weetabix when you's raised on cornmeal porridge? Come with the power of all who's come before us. And these youngers ain't listening to none of your stories, I swear.
Jeez, brothers and sisters, brothers and sisters, listen up, listen to me now. If you can smell Badda, put that in the chat room, smelly. I want him to see how he smells tonight. If you can smell him, put down smelly to bum. Child, let me look. Child, let me.
Come through Badda today.
Yes, man. Child, Badda.
Nearly up to the watershed, nearly.
Badda. Now listen, man. Listen. Real question for you, brother.
That's king.
Hearing you speak and hearing your lyrics over the last year or 2 years, you got a very special place in your heart for sisters, especially the single mothers and those who are going through, but all sisters in reality. Please, what would you want to say on this platform to every sister listening to you now? I want to give you a chance without any intermediary. You speak to the black woman today, right now.
It's really simple. Your brothers have got you. They think that we haven't got them. They might have had some bad experiences in the past and generalized. No, we're in a new day now. These brothers have got you. We're fighting for you because we know you are the ones who are carrying the next kings. You are the queens who are raising these soldiers now. They need all the support they can get. So from me to all the sisters, any way I can support, DM me, get up the trust. I've got a couple of the sisters who have dropped off their kids to the Saturday schools. So they're already getting involved on just the education side. Anything we can do, we're here. And that's what they need to know. They have got a voice over Yasser.
Wow. That's to every sister on this platform.
Every single one.
And what and more specifically, brother, what would you want to say to the, 'cause I remember one of your lyrics where a sister was going through some serious problems at home, DV, domestic violence. I remember that you dropped. So for the sisters on the platform who may be going through certain similar situations, what does Badda want to say to them?
Yeah, so that was a very touching one because that was someone that was close to me. And when you can see it in someone's eyes, you can see it. So what I would say is when someone reaches out to help, take that hand. And if no one hasn't reached out to help, say that there is help out here. Brothers like Andrew, brothers like myself, we are here to help. And what we're doing now, we're putting ourselves on the front line to say, enough's enough. Any mistreatment of my people whatsoever, could be my sisters, could be my brothers, could be the kids, we're here to help. So that applies to any sister in that. And I know that situation is a very tough one. It's easy to say, speak up, sister. But we know that there's a lot of mental abuse that goes with it. So we know them, it's the mental abuse that keeps them from reaching out. So all I would like to say to any sister or anyone on here who knows of anybody, don't be scared to reach out. And you see, when you reach out that hand, you'd be surprised how much hands are stretching out to help you. It's not just the one, there's a bunch of us. So like, for instance, I got a DM from a sister who was in a similar situation. And I said to her, would you like to meet up? And I brought another sister with me so she would feel comfortable. And as soon as she saw that there was someone else who understood, been through it herself, she opened up. She was this caged person before. And she opened up just because she knew help was at hand, where she didn't know where she could get that help. So what I'm saying is, the help is here. It's right here, as a matter of fact. You ain't got to go no further.
Beautiful. And another brother that's got us, the sisters back, is a brother that I'd like to just bring on very quickly. Brother Culture Mark, are you with us? Brother Culture Mark. This brother, I think you may know Culture Mark already, brother. He's a powerful brother with a powerful queen by his side. Sister Charmaine Simpson. They run the Black History Studies. I'm not too sure if the brother is still with us. Brother
Yes,
Culture,
I'm with
are you with us?
I'm here, brother. I'm here.
Come on, brother. Brother, you're one of our lyricists on the Inner Truth Show, and we've got our lyricists in our king. Brother,
Listen.
what's your views on Badda and what's he saying and what's he's been standing up for? Tell him.
Badda needs to change his name to Quadruple Badda. Listen, no, you see, the reason why I love Badda, because he's coming from where I'm coming from. So his story is kind of similar to mine.
Good joke.
In terms of sound system and even the Papa Son that he mentioned and all of the rest of it. But in terms of conscious lyrics, hence the name Culture Mark. That's why I was given that name from way back, because I wasn't no foolishness. It's all about using the platform to teach. So when we was going through the lockdown and I'm saying, who is this brother every week? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely fantastic. That's exactly what we need, because he's keeping it current, he's keeping it real, and he's showing everybody what's going on. And I'm glad that he's getting all of the plaudits that he's getting at the moment, because absolutely fantastic, brother. Keep the work going. Keep the work going. Absolutely, man.
Beautiful. I'm loving that. Two powerful black men on this program. And brother Culture Mark, please, what do you want to say to the sisters on this platform? Because you heard what Brother Badda said about the sisters. How important are the sisters in this movement that we're doing now?
Yeah, well, some people might disagree with me, right? But I'm saying this because I know spiritually that all of the sisters out there are gods, right? They are gods because they create. Nobody else on the planet can create like them. So what we need to do is rise, like Badda says, the man them need to rise them up. The sister them need to recognize how important they are. Janine's got a tune called Status Quo. A spiritual woman is the greatest threat to the status quo, right? The fruit that she will bear and the power she has access to is the lyrics. Yeah, we've got to keep that vibe going, and the sisters got to recognize who they are. The brothers got to recognize who the sisters are. And once that is in place, there is nothing that can stop us. The sky isn't our limit. That's the beginning, brethren.
Jeez.
Yeah, so the sisters that we got to rise up, all of the sisters, and the sisters them on the platform need to rise up the sisters around them. And it's all about doing the best for each other right now. Unity is strength, brother. Trust me.
So, brother, before you go, King, can you just bless us just with a few lyrics, just a few bars, my king?
All right, so
this is Culture Mark. Before you, brother, we're gonna come back to you in a minute, Badda. Don't worry.
All right. I've got something lined up. You don't mind me playing a track in the background, right?
Yours, King, all yours.
All right. Thank you, Badda, for making me jump in here. Let me see if we can find the tune. All right. So let me just give you a couple bars of this one. Hold on. Now we're living in a serious time, my people. And for this serious time, we need some serious measures. And to implement those serious measures, we need some serious people. Yeah, you hear me? Say, I'm a serious brother, serious man. How that me want you understand. Say me a serious brother, serious man. Look in my face to see how serious I am. I am a serious brother, serious man. How that me want them understand. Say me a serious brother, serious man. Just look on the size of me and look at me. Do I look like I can't fight? Hold you up with the left hand, half time I just out you with the right. 6'4", 19 stone, never lost a fight. But me up in a dark alley, you piss yourself with fright. But before I knock you out, I would rather walk you out. Cause the fussing and fighting is not what I am about. Before I reason with my hands, I'd rather reason with my mouth. The only thing fighting will prove is that I can knock you out. And I don't like to fight with people who look like me. I'm all about setting examples for the youth them to see. It's not about fussing and fighting. It's time for uniting. And when it comes to unity, I take it so serious. Cause I'm a serious brother, serious man. How that me want them understand. Say me a serious brother, serious man. Only for serious people in a me gang say I'm a serious brother, serious man. I saw me stare. I just submit and I am a serious brother, serious man. To see how serious I am, me say me serious. When me say me can't take the killing, the senseless blood spilling, people are dead for nothing. And me serious when me say them thing they fi stop. Me say black a kill black, what kind of madness that? And me serious, and me a tell you the truth. I cry for the youth. And me serious before me say before it gets worse. We have to put the youth them first before them end up in the earth. No man curse. Babylon bubble fi burst. When black people are moving forward, Babylon them are reverse. And just like Marcus Garvey said, I'm gonna put my race first. I'm a serious brother, serious man. Had that milk. Yeah. Let me not take up too much time, brother. I just thought I could.
Brother, can you see, brothers and sisters? Can you see the talent we have in our community? No other community could just drop like this. Come on, brothers and sisters. Culture Mark, we salute you. As I say, I want you here every week if you can, because you're just a don, brother. Just a don. And I love the way that you marinate with our brother, Badda. It's just so awesome, so beautiful.
I'm loving Badda 100%. And yeah, with the works that we do at Black History Studies, I'm all ready to link up with you, Badda, if there's anything that we can do to because my wife does a lot of children's programs, and I teach Black history and Black studies to adults. So if we can link up, it's all good.
Yeah, no, that's all good. And I follow Black History Studies, so I've seen the page. I'm always liking the pictures and things. So yeah, now it's good to put a face to it. So we must link now, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. And keep up the good word, brother.
Brothers and sisters, can you see what's happening tonight? Are you witnessing the bones in the valley coming together and rattling, and the bones are starting to connect? Culture Mark of Black History Studies with Badda and the Badda Trust. It's all over. It's all over, brothers and sisters. Just tonight alone, unity. That's right, unity's in the house. Now, before Badda drops a little lyric with us, Badda, get something ready for us to end off with. Brothers and sisters, what a show tonight. Catch a fire. That's what we called it. Brothers and sisters, because of time, I'm going to allow one or two people, if you want to say anything to Badda, whether it's a question or whether it's a compliment or whatever it may be, raise your hand and Brother Andrew will allow you to come in. We're going to make this very quick because I don't like to go on all night. So brothers and sisters, if you'd like to say something to Badda, let him know your feelings or ask him a question about where is he going and what's his ideology. Badda is live with us tonight. So I'm going to ask Brother John and Sister Yvette, you are both very, very fast. Brother C. John, sorry, I don't know if it's a boy, brother or sister. C. John, can you unmute yourself, please? C. John or Sister Yvette McAndrew. Oh gosh. What if they wanted to do that?
Hello?
Oh yes, who's that now? Yvette.
That's Yvette, yeah.
Yes, talk to us, sister. How are you doing, my queen?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm really glad that I'm on and listening. I'd like to say to Badda, I listen to your tunes and I think your words are powerful.
Wow.
I like your deliverance, your video, the whole set of how you put it together. And when I play them, I blast it. I just wish I had a massive sound system so the whole world could hear when I'm listening to it. I feel your words and I respect you and proud of how you've brought it forward, how you've come across, because I'm a big 60-year-old woman and I love your spits, man.
That's amazing.
Respect.
That's so amazing. And that's what I would say as well. I've noticed that it crosses over the age gap. People who don't listen to hip hop, because it's bigger than that. It's for the people. It's the voice for the people now. So much blessings to you, sister, and thank you so much, and much love to you and yours.
Thank you. Bye.
Yvette, we thank you, sister. We thank you. We thank
you.
All praise is due to the Most High. It's C. John. I can see C. John. I'm going to give you 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So Badda, because of time, I'm going to hand straight back to you. We got a few other hands going up, but time is limited. Brother Badda, what would you like to end us off with?
You know, I've got a track that's out now. It's called The Mind of Badda. I think it's only appropriate for now. I wrote this last year. And it's kind of captivated a lot of the feelings and what's going on inside. Listen, I'm going to take you on a journey, walk you through the mind of Badda, show you that it's deeper than rap. Anytime I touch track done, I'm teaching them stats. Some people don't like it when I'm speaking of facts. It's tough, innit? But that's how we had it, tough, innit? And look at the result of that now. We tough, innit? We want to rip the system down, but we stop, innit? So we build our own system now, we cut, innit? Pandemic or scamdemic. Think I'm jumping through hoops because Uncle Sam said it. We from the street, Donny. You think because I'm woke, I won't beat Donnies. I ain't trying to eat from this. Let's be real. Not every one of us can sit on top of the hill. Some of our own gotta go, and that's just real. We share the same melanin, the same birthright, but we don't share the same will. No, I got the will of a warrior. Bring it right to Parliament's door like a courier. Look how long they've been ignoring us. The protests show that there ain't just 4 of us. No, look, we ready for this thing. I ain't trying to incite violence or anything. But kill one more, my brothers, and sit a team. My new soldiers are menacing. They're ready for anything. The streets needed a voice. I ain't think I was worthy. I knew I was nice. I knew I could take the beat, slice it, inject Badda spice, and give them something that would more than suffice. It was more than that. Something calling from above. Right around the time when I was mourning my mum. Right around the time I had my head down. Something said, King, stand up straight in the crown. As I walk you through the mind of Badda, it's complex. More than a hit song, more than a protest, more than a movement leader. Above all this, I'm a father first. All of that is second best.
No, brother.
Hey, pull it.
Brother, everyone said, rewind select. I'm sorry, brother.
Everyone
rewind the damn thing and stop your talking and just rewind.
This is what they titled The Mind of Badda. Wheeler, second time around. Yo, just to make everyone, this is the Hidden Truth Show with the one and only, the global, not local, Andrew Muhammad. And him put this thing together. Big flowers to you, my G.
Wakanda.
I'm going to take you on a journey, walk you through the mind of Badda, show you that it's deeper than rap. Anytime I touch track, then I'm teaching them stats. Some people don't like it when I'm speaking them facts. It's tough, innit? Because that's how we had it, tough, innit? And look at the result of that now. We're tough, innit? We want to rip the system down, but we stuck in it. So we build our own system now, we cut, innit? Pandemic or scamdemic. Think I'm jumping through hoops because Uncle Sam said it. We from the street, Donny. You think because I'm woke, I won't beat Donnies. I ain't trying to eat from this. Let's be real. Not every one of us can sit on top of the hill. Some of our own gotta go, and that's just real. We share the same melanin, the same birthright, but we don't share the same will. No, I got the will of a warrior. Bring it right to Parliament's door like a courier. Look how long they've been ignoring us. The protests show that there ain't just 4 of us. No, look, we ready for this thing. I ain't trying to incite violence or anything. But kill one more, my brothers, and see the thing. My new soldiers are menacing. They're ready for anything. The streets needed a voice. I ain't think I was worthy. I knew I was nice. I knew I could take the beat, splice it, inject Badda spice, and give them something that would more than suffice. It was more than that. Something calling from above. Right around the time when I was mourning my mum. Right around the time I had my head down. Something said, King, stand up straight in your crown. As I walk you through the mind of Badda, it's complex. More than a hit song, more than a protest, more than a movement leader. Above all this, I'm a father first. All of that is second best. I've got my seeds around me. We grow in the forest. It makes me so proud to see them burn down Boris. They see me get loud. They see me make my choices. These roots run deep. You can't silence these voices. And that ain't it by far. I dropped the eclectic bar. There's like raw. I was like, no, that thing come from the stars. From me to you, and now it's ours. I'm just a vehicle. You along for the ride. Watch Badda steer it through. You know it's gonna collide. I'm gonna take it places where we usually wouldn't get near to. They only show resistance when they fear you. Walking through the mind of Badda is complex yet. More than a hit song, more than a protest. Mad Andrew, more than a movement leader. Above all this, I'm a father first. All of that is second best. I'm a father first. All of that is second best. Badda. Hidden Truth Show. Andrew the Investigator. Every Tuesday we get it firing 7 o'clock GMT. Yeah.
Badda, brothers and
Mad,
sisters.
fire. Lava.
Badda is in the house. Wow. Wow. Keep the love flowing. Let him see it in the chat room. Keep the love flowing. Keep the love flowing. Let the brother see it for himself, because he may think I'm just massaging his ego. You speak to him direct in that chat room, brothers and sisters. Pure love. Pure love. Pure
that track is entitled Mind of Badda. It's out now, Spotify, Apple Music, all of that. So you want to hear that again, go and stream that. Just type 2 Badda into the Google thing and you will see the whole of the thing and come.
Badda.
Videos on YouTube for that as well, so go check it out.
Badda. My God. Brother,
wow, the chat room firing up.
Killed the game tonight with hundreds of you on this platform. As I said, Badda. Very quickly, brother, if people wanted to find out more about you again, just say it again. Where should they go?
Right, so the Badda Trust, www.thebaddatrust.org, or you can hit me on the socials. Hit me on the Instagram, number 2 BADDA. So that's number 2 BADDA, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, wherever you can find me. Hit me up, DM me, send me an email. The email to enroll at the class. If you want your child to enroll, the age groups 8 to 12, the email is 2baddainfo@gmail.com. So that's 2baddainfo@gmail.com if you're interested in the class. And yeah, get at me, man. We're here. We're putting in the work. We're doing it.
Look at that. Come on, Badda. So brothers and sisters, please show your love tonight for Badda. We went on a journey with our king, and blessings. I want to give a shout out to Sister Moot as well, because I know that you've done online interview with our Sister Moot.
Yes, big shout out to Sister Moot and Gotkush TV. Amazing family that. Amazing.
So brothers and sisters, Badda. Let's give a shout out to Dr. Kaftusa. Dr. Kaftusa, please.
Big shout out.
Big shout out to our brother. And he said online in front of 300 to 400 of you that he will be coming back to do a keynote speech.
Yes, sir.
As soon as the brother started, man was just hitting up, saying, brother, what you playing with, man? We want to hear from this brother as a keynote speaker. So, inshallah, God willing, we will be in contact behind the scenes with Dr. Kasusa, all the way down in Kent, and we will be linking up with the brother, and we will be bringing this brother back onto the platform. Look at the unity flow tonight. Let's give a shout out to brother Tawanda, all the way up in
Peace to the gods. Peace to the gods, the black people, the best, the righteous, the powerful. Peace.
Come on, that's brother. So tonight was just pure UK. From London to Birmingham to Kent. We smashed it here in the UK. We want to thank the brothers and sisters in America and in the Caribbean, in Canada, and all those of you from out the world that tuned into our show, which was a UK-based show tonight, just showing that UK is on the map. We thank you for tuning in. Don't forget, next week, brothers and sisters, wow, we got the Hidden Truth movie breakdown. We're going to slice it. We can't do it all next week, but we're going to show you the depth and the beauty of our history and our people come together and make a story that is really more than a story. This was more than a Western, but I'm telling you now, brothers and sisters, Clint Eastwood will never be able to sleep in his bed tonight again after watching that movie. Never sleep tonight, because black people showed them this is how a Western should be made. So brothers and sisters, next week, we're going to go into the movie breakdown, The Harder They Fall. Also, we've got our fantastic brother, Nubian Jack, with us next week. Can you imagine how powerful this platform is going to be next week? Nubian Jack, and you know that brother does everything. He puts up the plaques, he's got the games, it's going to be a great show next week, brothers and sisters. It's going to be crazy, brothers and sisters. So don't forget, for those of you that like to support the Hidden Truth and the Westside Young Leaders Academy, that's our bank account details. Every penny that you put towards us, brothers and sisters, 100% of it goes to the upkeep and the deliverance of our program for the children. 100% of that money goes there. Yeah, 100%. So brothers and sisters, help us build this liberation today. And for those of you